big job. Yeah, no makeup today. Wouldn't wear that for working on a car. So, yeah. I will just probably cut away and show you, let's see, after, for those of you who don't know, the steps you need to do to paint the car by hand with a brush. My dad was showing me. Then you, of course, number one, you have to mask. Well, one of the first things is masking your lights and your windows so you don't slop paint over. Then you will need to sand, okay? So you take a block of wood and some sandpaper. You know, wrap the block in sandpaper and go over the car. Make it smooth before you paint it. So you want to sand, you know, like this. Okay. And then of course you want to wipe it off with a brush or cloth and make sure it's smooth before you start to paint. So that is how you get started painting your car by hand yourself. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. Hey, I'll show you the fine details of the car probably tomorrow. But today we are working on painting some black spots, trim. So I want to show you the trim before it's done. So those of you who haven't, oops, it's getting dark in here. Those of you who haven't painted a car yet by hand, hopefully this will help you out. Okay, you see this part? It's chipped, pretty badly chipped. So I took the scraper, did some more scraping, and my dad said I was supposed to sand it, so I sanded it and scraped it, and put masking tape all around it. That way it'll keep it from getting on the windows, or, you know, on the green part of the car. Hello. And over here is another spot by the doors. See how it's rusted, paint worn off, everything looking kind of crummy. So it's been sanded and scraped, and there I have masking tape all around. It's ready to paint. Then over here we have the windshield wipers. Look at that rust. Not great. So we have newspaper down over them, and I did do a little masking job underneath here across the windshield just in case. But newspaper, whoa, covers it pretty good. So we're going to do that. And then over here, we sort of had the matching problem. See, there you are. Worn off, rust. Yeah. Masked and sanded, scraped, and there again. While we were working, we discovered some trouble, body trouble. Look, that is lousy. It's rust, and we painted over it temporarily to make it look a little less noticeable. But see, the poor car, it needs body work. So that will be another video. And the strange thing, it's on both sides. So yeah, see? Exactly the same place. Just behind the wheel on both sides, there's like rusty spots. You know, it's all rust. We painted over it. But that's just a very temporary fix. Okay? So, there you have what we've been working on. And I'll make another video about doing the body of the car. Well, the bee. So, yeah, an interesting thing is, my dad was saying, you know, those rust spots are kind of like, you know, like cavities. You know, you go to the dentist, and the dentist has to fill it, so we'll have to knock out the rust and maybe like put some body putty in it. And he also said maybe putting some kind of aluminum piece to make it look better. So we'll see what we do, but that'll be another video for another time. So okay, the next video in this little car part will be the after look. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, it looks really good, even with the brush marks. Like I said, I would not pay thousands of dollars just to not have brush marks, because who's going to see that whenever, you know, unless you look with a fine-tooth comb, and even then, it's not going to be, it's no disgrace. So, alright, talk to you later. Okay, there we have the finished product. Looks just as good as it did when I bought it. See? Nothing wrong with that car. Well, ignore the painted over body work that needs done. But anyway, it's most of the finished product. So there you have it. We have completed painting the car, and it looks really nice. So now it is ready for action. See, there's those, all painted, all painted. Now, the concern you could have is brush marks. But I mean, really, can you really see them? It's kind of small. You're worried about brush marks. It's not really noticeable unless you look really close. I mean, I guess if you're a complete purist and cannot have the tiniest little brush mark, then I guess you'll have to spend thousands to get it just right, but